Hi, I'm Lawrence Krauss. I'm a theoretical physicist, and I'm an atheist because it's the most likely possibility. If you look around the world and the universe, there's no evidence of purpose or design, and therefore, all other things being equal, it's the most reasonable assumption about nature.
Everything old is Jews again. A recent Reuters blog post explored the axiom that those who fail to learn from the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them by exploring similarities between today's Europe and the Germany of the Weimar Republic. The Second German Reich was created by Constitutional Convention in the city of Weimar in 1919. It was a semi-presidential republic which eventually collapsed in 1933 when Hitler seized control of the government for the Nazi Party. Under the government of the Second Reich, violent nationalism ran rampant, and minorities, particularly the Jews, were often targeted for bullying and thuggery. Today, many German and French Jewish citizens see history repeating itself as the governments of both these nations attempt to placate those concerned with assurances and promises that they won't allow history to repeat. However, historians will note similar assurances and promises were made in the aftermath of the Dreyfus Affair all the way up to the 1933 boycott of Jews. It should also be noted that a familiar book has recently been reissued in Germany after nearly a 70-year moratorium, Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler. Priorities are priorities, after all. In recent months, the Infidel has reported on Christian violence against Muslims in France, against Jews in Germany, and against atheists in the U.S. Worldwide, we have reported on violence by Buddhists against Muslims, on Israeli violence against Muslims, on Hindu suppression of Islam, and on Muslim violence against everybody. We've also reported on the violence, prejudice, and denial of rights faced by homosexuals worldwide because of religion. So, when Pope Francis and Russian Orthodox Patriarch Kirill finally met in Cuba last month, the first time in nearly 1,000 years since the schism that split the eastern and western branches of Christianity, that the leaders of the two largest denominations of Christianity have met, what were the main objects on their agendas? They called for humanitarian aid for Christians, and only the Christians, being affected by Middle and Eastern violence, and they signed a joint declaration in opposition to gay marriage. The revolution will not be synthesized. The Gasht-e-Irshad is a mobile checkpoints patrol in Iran that acts as morality police, harassing and sometimes arresting citizens for inappropriate attire or behavior. Women are especially targeted for such wrongdoings as failing to wear a proper hijab or for using makeup. Avoiding these checkpoints has long been a part of the daily routine for many Iranian women. It is with this in mind that several expatriated Iranians developed an app which allows those who see a checkpoint to indicate its location on a digital map, and also allows users to map a new route to avoid confrontation with the morality police. This app, called Irshad, an abbreviation of Gasht-e-Irshad, has been downloaded over 16,000 times within hours of its appearance on the Android marketplace, although it was almost as quickly banned and blocked by the Iranian government. Creators of the app wish to remain anonymous. However, in an email exchange with Reuters news agency, they wrote, "Technology has created an amazing opportunity to forge a cooperative solution to a common social problem." Primates in the Americas. Pope Francis of the Roman Catholic Church was not the only primate touring the Americas last month. Patriarch Kirill of the Russian Orthodox Church had scheduled his own New World visit in order to coincide with that of the Pope. During the separate travels, the two met in Cuba with a common goal. Afterwards, the Pope went on to Mexico. Meanwhile, the Patriarch went to South America, and with nearly whimsical flourish, he continued to a small island somewhat further south. Kirill's South American excursion primarily involved formal visits to the heads of state in Cuba, Brazil, and Paraguay, practically a diplomatic mission. But Kirill did take the time to visit a special needs high school in Havana, where he told the developmentally disabled children that the healthy people of the world need them as a reminder to be kind. One might wonder how these children feel about having their disabilities justified in terms of their usefulness to the rest of us. The Pope's speeches in Mexico were far more numerous and far more humanitarian. The dominant theme of his message was the need to improve the future prospects of the nation's young people, prospects he depicted as rather bleak due to the lack of bare necessities, lack of equality, and modern society's narcissism, selfishness, and profit-over-people mentality. These failures, the pontiff asserted, have created fertile soil for corruption, drug trade, and violence, and various other social maladies. Francis met with Kirill in Cuba to sign a joint declaration of unity between their two Christian sects, which parted company almost 1,000 years ago. But progressive ideas can be taken only so far, as this historic accord makes clear, enshrining opposition to gay marriage, abortion, euthanasia, and the biomedical reproduction technology, which represents an attack on the foundations of human existence. There has so far been no widespread reaction among the 5 million humans born via in vitro infertilization or the myriad of humans who owe their existence to fertility treatments. Incredible but true, two of the world's most prominent religious figures wore dresses to a lengthy closed-door meeting and emerged condemning homosexuality. After such an amazing feat, the Pope rightly went home for some rest. The Patriarch, 10 years the Pope's junior, had energy to spare. On his way home, he stopped at the Holy Trinity Church on King George Island, some 75 miles off the coast of Antarctica. The main reason for his visit was to preside over a Christian Mass ceremony and to bless the chilly southern waters. Before ending his stay at the bottom of the world, His Holiness visited a nearby penguin colony. An impressive display of faith with a name like Krill, a penguin colony is a dangerous place to be.